If you've ever wondered, am I financially behind? This video is for you. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down a topic that sparks curiosity and sometimes even panic: the average net worth by age. We're not just throwing out numbers, we're diving deep into what they mean, why they matter, and how you can use them to level up your money game. So what is net worth? Before we jump into the numbers, let's clarify what net worth is. It's essentially just your assets minus your liabilities, or what you own minus what you owe. Some examples of assets is savings, investments, and home equity. Some examples of liabilities are student loans, car debt, or credit card debt. Understanding your net worth gives you a full picture of your financial health, not just your income. Here are the most recent numbers from the Federal Reserve and other financial studies. And remember, these are the averages, which means that high net worth individuals can skew the numbers, so we'll look at average as well as the median numbers. If you're under 35, the average net worth is $76,000, which might seem like a lot, but again, the average can be skewed with outliers who have higher net worth. So we're going to go with the median number, which is $13,900. Now, this might seem low to some people, but that's because when you're under 35, it's likely that you might have a lot of student loans, or maybe you're just not at a point in your life where you're able to make a lot and pay down all of the debt that you accumulated in school. And here are some tips and milestones for if you are under 35. You want to make sure that you're focused on building good financial habits, saving, budgeting, investing, and avoiding high interest debt. Start contributing to a retirement account, even if it's just a small amount. For example, you can open up a Roth IRA and start setting up automatic contributions of $50 to $100 a month. Start building an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of living expenses. You also want to learn about basic investing principles, like how the fact that compound interest is going to be your best friend. Consider a side hustle or a freelance gig to boost your income while your expenses are still relatively low. A good ambitious goal to have is to try to save and invest one time your annual salary by the age of 30 and start a scalable side business. An example is developing a digital product or taking an online course to develop some kind of new skill, like marketing or coding. From ages 35 to 44, the average income goes up to $436,000. Again, high net worth individuals will skew this number a lot, so we'll go with the median number, which is $91,000, which can still feel like a lot. Sometimes when you're in your 30s and you're 35, you're still kind of figuring things out, and so if you are feeling behind, don't worry, there's still a lot of time to get things in order. Some tips for this age range are to increase your retirement contributions and aim for 2 times your annual salary invested. Consider investing in assets like real estate or a diversified portfolio. In this age range, you want to kind of make sure that your investments are relatively safe, and if you were taking higher risks in your 20s and early 30s, now might be a good time to kind of think about making sure that you are diversified so that your investments are relatively safe. In this age range, you might have more things to consider. Maybe you have a family or children even, so it's kind of time to think about maybe making your portfolio a little bit less risky. An example is buying your first home or maxing out your 401k. You can also begin college savings plans if you have children, like the 529. Review your credit report annually to make sure that your credit is in good standing, and improve your credit score so that you could get better interest rates. You also want to make sure that if you have children, you create a will or some kind of estate plan. This will just protect your family in case anything does happen. If you want an ambitious goal to reach for, then you can aim for 3 to 4 times your annual salary invested, or you can aim to have an income generating asset like a rental property or a side business. But even if you just open a taxable brokerage account and start investing, then technically you will own a income generating asset. And you can also automate monthly contributions to make sure that your investments continue to grow. For age 45 to 54, the average net worth jumps to $833,000. And then the median net worth is $168,000. Some tips and milestones for this age group. Catch-up contributions for retirement accounts will become available at age 50. Prioritize paying off large debts like a mortgage. And you also want to shift your investment strategies to, again, be a little bit more low risk. Reassess your retirement goals to see if you are on track. Take care of major expenses like home improvement or paying off a car loan. Rebalance your portfolio to reflect your risk tolerance. An ambitious goal that you can aim for is to have 5 to 6 times your annual salary saved and invested. You can also start generating passive income streams. An example is building a dividend stock portfolio or launching a digital business. Next category is age 55 to 64, and the average income at this point is $1.17 million, while the median is $212,000. Some tips and milestones for this age group. Begin projecting retirement expenses to make sure that your portfolio can handle them. Reduce unnecessary spending and consider downsizing. Typically at this age is when your children might become adults and they might move out, so you are likely to not have the expenses of supporting a full household, and it could be a good time to consider downsizing, and you might notice that your expenses aren't as high as they used to be when you're no longer supporting a whole family. An example is you can meet with a financial advisor to go over your current situation and see what kind of income streams you might want to have during retirement. Explore long-term care insurance and healthcare options. Optimize Social Security's timing strategies for maximum benefit. Consider tax loss harvesting and other tax strategies as you draw down investments. An ambitious goal is to be ready for retirement by 60. You can use Roth conversions and tax planning to reduce tax liability. The next age group is 65 to 74. The average net worth is $1.2 million and the median net worth is $266,000. Some tips for this age group is to start drawing from retirement accounts strategically to minimize taxes. Consider healthcare costs and long-term care planning. An example is you could delay Social Security to increase your benefit amount if possible. Begin required minimum distributions from retirement accounts at age 73. Review your estate plans and beneficiaries. Continue to manage your investments conservatively to avoid running out of money. An ambitious goal is to leave a financial legacy via real estate, trust, or community giving. Averages can be misleading because high net worth individuals can really skew the data. So for example, if a billionaire is in the data group, it would really affect the average number, but it doesn't really affect the median number, which is why we've kind of been going with that. Now let's talk about how to improve your net worth at any age. Track everything. You can use tools that help you track your expenses as well as your assets and your debts. Cut down your liabilities. Start with high interest debt first and then work your way down. Grow your assets instead of focus on buying things that are really generally going to become liabilities, like maybe a car or clothing. Focus on buying assets and adding to your assets portfolio so that you can continue to grow your net worth. And this can be as simple as just contributing to your retirement accounts monthly or starting a side hustle. Avoid lifestyle inflation. As you make more money as you get older, it is so tempting to inflate your lifestyle because it just feels like, oh, I deserve it, I've worked so hard. Also, maybe you want to impress your friends and family, but really fight the temptation because the less you inflate your lifestyle, the faster your net worth can actually grow. Learn more about financial literacy, listen to podcasts, you can read books, you can watch videos. There's so many easy and free ways to really increase your knowledge. And remember that it's not a race, it's a strategy. Everyone comes from different beginnings, so it's not about comparing yourself to other people. It's just about improving, and if you must compare you to you from a year ago and see how far you've come. And that's really the only comparison that you want to make. And remember that small, consistent efforts will have a huge impact over time because of compound interest. So whether you're under 35 and just getting started or over 55 and feel like you're playing catch up, just remember that your net worth is just a snapshot. It's not the full story. What matters the most is your direction, not your starting point. If this video gave you a clearer perspective on where you stand financially, give it a like and subscribe for more smart money content. Drop a comment below with what age range you fall into, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!